Guten Tag and welcome back to Chefs Inc. News. Today we're going behind the past of one of Culinary's most brilliant minds. A chef who literally stared death in the face and lived to tell the story. 3 days, just 3 days from death. That's what doctors told Heston Blumenthal during his mental health crisis.
Wow.
Eshman got this story will change how you think about stress in our kitchens forever, Sophia.
It's a critical story, Antonio. And the data shows this isn't just about famous chefs.
Wow.
It's about all of us. I mean, a recent survey showed 73% of hospitality workers report severe mental health challenges.
Right.
Blumenthal's story is our industry's mirror. And speaking of our industry, this news is proudly sponsored by Chefs Inc. Miami. Stay hungry for news, everyone.
Okay, let's get into this. Listen, mein Freunde, Heston was working those brutal 120-hour weeks we all know too well. At the Fat Dog, perfection is the only standard.
The only way.
Every single dish must be a showstopper. But this pressure, it created a monster. Yeah?
Yeah.
He described it as hanging on to the tail of a creativity monster. It's Wahnsinn, pure insanity.
It is, and that business model is a key factor, Antonio. Fine dining requires constant, radical innovation.
Constant.
You mentioned the Fat Duck. I mean, each signature dish can take months of R&D. Our analysis shows this innovation pressure contributes to a burnout rate that is 40% higher in fine dining compared to casual restaurants.
It's a high-stakes environment.
Yeah.
Then, November 2023 hits, yeah? Heston was in France, and his wife, Melanie, had a huge Dankeschön to her. She saw the warning signs. Racing thoughts, talking all through the night, even hallucinating.
Oh my gosh.
He thought he had a gun. Unglaublich, oder? Unbelievable, right? In our world, we have all seen colleagues push themselves past the breaking point.
Those are classic symptoms of severe bipolar mania. But the most crucial part of this story is that his wife's intervention saved his life.
Yes.
You mentioned the doctor's warning, 3 to 4 days from death. It's a stark reminder that recognizing these warning signs in our teams and in ourselves is quite literally a life-saving action.
But wait, the story gets even deeper, mein Freunde. Heston was diagnosed with ADHD back in 2017. And you know what he says? I wouldn't change it for the world. Genau, exactly.
Right.
Because that busy head, those racing thoughts, that is the engine of his creativity. He sees connections the rest of us miss. Das ist wunderbar. It's a superpower for him.
It is. His clinical tests showed an ADHD score between 58 and 70, which is significantly above the 20-point threshold for diagnosis. And research actually supports his view. One study found that nearly 30% of successful entrepreneurs, and yes, chefs, have strong ADHD traits.
Wow.
It's not a disorder to be cured, but a different way of processing information that can fuel incredible innovation.
So now, listen carefully, yeah? This is important. Heston calls himself a walking experiment. He has built frameworks to manage his mind. Medication, strict sleep routines, structured mise en place systems for his thoughts. He says 8 Stunden, 8 hours minimum of sleep.
When did you last get 8 hours, Sophie?
Not recently enough, Antonio.
But here's the critical business insight.
Okay.
Since implementing these structures, Heston has been more regularly present at the Fat Duck than he has been in 20 years. He stabilized his creative process with group tastings rather than constant chaotic reinvention. And what's the result?
Yeah?
The restaurant's revenue is now more consistent and stable.
This isn't just Heston's story. No, this is terrible what is happening. The Burnt Chef Project surveyed 146 chefs in North America.
Oh, I saw this.
89% reported mental health issues. We celebrate this tough it out mentality.
Yeah.
But we're killing our own people, Sophia. Sehr traurig. It's very, very sad.
The data is truly alarming. The same report shows 67% of chefs admit to substance abuse to cope.
Unbelievable.
And a staggering 45% have considered suicide. The hospitality industry consistently ranks among the highest for mental health crises across all sectors.
It does.
Blumenthal's bravery in sharing his story is forcing a conversation our industry has avoided for far too long.
So, hört zu, mein Freunde, listen to me. If you are struggling, you are not weak. You are human.
Yes.
Visit theburnedchefproject.com. Reach out to organizations like Bipolar UK. Share this episode with your brigade and use the hashtag Chefs Inc. Mental Health.
Please do.
Because in our kitchen family, we must look out for each other, yeah?
And from a strategic perspective, investing in your team's well-being is also just good business.
Exactly.
Restaurants that implement formal mental health support programs see, on average, a 23% reduction in staff turnover and a 31% increase in productivity. Supporting mental health isn't just the right thing to do, it's the profitable thing to do.
Absolutely. Remember, mein Freunde, Heston says it's not something to be frightened of. It's part of who I am. His creativity didn't disappear with treatment.
Right.
It became focused and sustainable. Until next time, stay sharp, stay healthy, and remember, asking for help is the strongest thing a chef can do. Danke schön for listening to Chefs Inc. News. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. How can we in our own kitchens and restaurants build systems that not only protect our mental health, but actually harness our unique ways of thinking to foster sustainable creativity?